Hey guys, it's Keoshia and I'm back for another productivity video. So today we're going to talk about 7 productivity hacks when you're short on time. So I hope this video helps you and gives you a lot of tips and tricks to get everything you need to do done in a short amount of time. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. Okay you guys, so when my day is super hectic and I have a lot of things to do and I am short on time, these are some of the things that I like to do in order to get everything I need to get done within the day. As you guys know, hectic days come and go, and sometimes you just have to get a lot of stuff done. There's no other day to do it. You have to do it on the day that you're having all of these issues. So I hope some of these tips, tricks, hacks, and strategies that I use will help you. So let's just get into the first hack. So the first thing I do when I know I have a super busy day and I have to get a lot of things done like I do today, I go ahead and block time out for every single thing. I go through from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. I plan out every single thing I do. So for instance, last night I went ahead and made a timeline from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. because I usually wake up at 7 a.m. I have to go somewhere tonight at 7 p.m. but I usually stop my day at 7 p.m. on the weekends, just depending on what's going on. So for instance, at 7 I woke up. At 7:30 I'm in the bathroom brushing my teeth, washing my face. At 8 o'clock I'm getting ready to put on my makeup and set up my office for filming. At 9 o'clock I start filming, and so I block off my filming time. Today is from 9 to 12. I need to get 4 videos recorded within that time frame. So time blocking and putting a time for every single task will definitely keep you productive. My second tip is to do one thing at a time. A lot of people swear by multitasking, but multitasking can kill productivity. And the reason it can kill productivity is because you're trying to do too many things at one time, and therefore most likely nothing gets done. So if you're trying to edit a video, but you're also trying to write a script and you're also trying to talk on the phone, you don't have time to pay attention to what you're doing to that one task. So therefore none of the tasks will get completed, or only part of the task will get completed. So for instance, you may finish your phone call, but you still have not edited that video. You still have not finished writing that script. So you need to go ahead and do one activity or one task at a time. And like I said, time block when you're going to do it. So if you're going to make a phone call, you know that phone call needs to be 15 minutes. You need to put in what time you're going to make that phone call. Set an appointment, set a time for you guys to talk that amount of time, and then if you need longer, just schedule another call and go on to the next thing. So doing one task at a time is definitely the way to go when you have so many things to do in one day and you don't have time to do it. So you need to be as productive as possible, and you need to go ahead and do one task at a time so you know at least you're getting each task completely done before you move on to the next task. Okay, so depending on if you are having a busy week or a busy day, write down the top 3 things that you must get done in that day or in that week. These are things that you are striving to get done. If you don't get anything else done within that day, you got these top 3 things done that you wanted to do. So for instance, for me, my top 3 things today are: I have to record these 4 videos, I have to edit 1 video and upload it, and I have to be ready to talk to one of my clients at 4 o'clock. So all of this stuff needs to be done. So those are my top 3 tasks for the day, and I base my day around it and my time blocking around the top 3 tasks I need to get done. I also find that doing the hardest task first or the longest task first, and make sure that I get the rest of the task done within a timely manner or within the time blocking frame that I've given myself. So the next thing I like to do is scan my calendar in advance. So you can do this by the week or you can do it by the day. I do it by both. So on Sundays, on my planning day, I go into my bullet journal. I write out everything that I know I have to do for the week that already has an appointment set up. For instance, I go to the gym on Monday, Wednesdays, Thursdays. I have a client on Thursday and Friday at 7 p.m. So I go ahead and write any appointments, any tasks that I know I need to do for the week, and I go ahead and write it down, and I look and see what I have to do for the week. And then on the day, I go the night before and look at what I have to do for the day and what I can squeeze in based off what I want to get done for the week, or the top 3 things that I want to get done for the week or for the day. So make sure you're scanning your calendar in advance. This will give you a heads up on anything that you need to do, a heads up if you have a client and you need to get something done before you meet with that client. This will give you an idea of what you need to get done the day before, or the week before, or whatever the case may be, depending on what is already scheduled in your calendar. And also where you can fit any type of appointments in that may come up, or any kind of emergencies, or any kind of thing that didn't go as planned that you need to squeeze into your day. So make sure you're checking your calendar. So the next thing is to resist the temptation to put off tasks. I know a lot of people have that task that they just hate to do, and they just put it off and they put it off and they put it off, and they eventually either get it done or they don't get it done, or they get it done late, or you know, it's half done. So I like to go ahead and schedule my most hated tasks as early as possible, when I have the most amount of energy, when I know I'm more likely to do it. Then at the end of the day, when I'm super tired after I've done everything else, and now I have to sit here and do a task that I hate doing. So I like to go ahead and schedule those tasks, make sure that I do them at the beginning of the day. Don't skip over them, don't put them off until the last minute. I like to go ahead and get those tasks done. Next, set your perspective for the day. If you are negative in the morning, or if you are having a bad morning and you don't set the perspective, or you don't change the way you feel by the time you start your day, then you're going to have a really bad day, and most of the things that you're trying to do are not going to work out. So for me, I like to go ahead, like I said, at night, and go ahead and think about how I want my day to go for the next day. So if I go to work and it's raining outside, I think about all the good reasons why I gotta go to work in the rain, even though it's hard to come up with good reasons why you gotta go to work in the rain. Or if I know, like today, I gotta get up and I gotta film 4 videos, and I gotta meet with a client, and I got an event tonight that makes me super excited, so it makes me want to get up and get everything done that I need to get done. So make sure you're in the right mindset. Make sure you're talking to yourself in positive ways, to make sure that your perspective, or the way you feel, or your mood is super upbeat, super happy when you're trying to get things done, especially on a super stressful, busy day, because it really can be hard to stay happy and upbeat when you're tired and you got so many things to do and you don't know how you're going to get it all done. So make sure you have a good perspective for each day. My last tip is never skip self-care. So I know today I said I have a super busy day. I have to record 4 videos. I have to see a client at 4. I have to go to the event at 7. But I actually have scheduled time for me to sit down and read a book that I'm currently reading, sip on a cup of tea. You guys know I love to read and sip my tea, and just chill out for a little bit. So make sure you're putting self-care in every little thing that you do. So if you're time blocking, put in time to chill, put in time to read, put in time to social media scroll, put in time to watch YouTube videos, whatever it is you like to do. Make sure you're doing some type of self-care that is important to you during that time, so that you don't feel overwhelmed, that you don't feel worn out, don't feel like you just did everything today but you didn't do anything fun. So make sure you're sticking in self-care while you're going through your super productive day. Okay, so if you guys have any hacks that I didn't mention that you can use when you're short on time to be as productive as possible, put them in the comments below so everybody can see them and we can have a discussion about it. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.